Yo nerds, what's up? Ninja Dad here, coming at you today with episode 7 of the Skyrim Legendary Guide. So today we're going to burn through a few different things. We've got restoration. We're going to run our restoration build for that, and we're going to max out restoration on the way to also maxing out heavy and light armour, and then after that we'll also max out our block. So we're going to do it in that order for a reason. So yeah, let's check out and see some of the bits and pieces that we need, and then I'll show you my build. So yep, I want to get my dragon armor there. I want to come up the left hand side of the heavy tree, and eventually I'm going to put some more stuff on block, and we are going to max out the light, but probably won't put any perk points in there until, well, much later on. And yeah, there's a few other little bits and pieces in there that we do want to do. So what we're going to do is we're right outside Morthol. We're going to find a couple of little sparring buddies in the form of our crabs, and as you can see, I've got a light and heavy combo of armors on, so that we can do them both at the same time. And with our restoration build going, it's not going to cost us a damn thing to cast all the restoration spells that we want to do. So we're going to stick it on double time and smash this out. Let's go. Right, so paste to check your requirements for your different perk points. As I say, we are going to take them up to 100, but we might chuck some in on the way. So yeah, basically what we're going to do here is these guys here, as soon as we've proven ourselves to be really quite survivable against them, it's probably time to bugger off, say bye to these kids and find some more kids to train with. So basically what we're going to do here is, I'm not even going to bother killing them just yet. Yep, we'll just stop the fight like that, and now we're going to fast travel. We'll hit Agnes Mill, and then we're going to just run uphill of that, and we're going to probably find some more little sparring buddies. And oh look, we're going to avoid doing the dragon battle right now. So yeah, just across the other side of this little river here, and instead of having 2 crabs to fight, we're going to have 3 of the larger ones and 1 of the smaller one. And we're only going to stay here once again long enough until we basically are comfortable with survival. Once there's no real problem, then we're going to push off and find, well, our real training spar buddies. As we did before, I'm not going to bother killing these guys just yet. It's time to go. Sarthel's our next jump point. Just around above Sarthel somewhere, we're going to find our little troop of ex-girlfriends, I guess, and get some real training going. Maybe a little bit of a vampire encounter here, and it's probably, yep, here it is. It's probably really good to note that they just attacked me with lightning. I switched to shock protection, and then they suddenly switched back to frost. So that's the kind of crap that you got to encounter quite heavily on, especially on legendary. Thankfully, with our restoration and alteration build here, they're no real threat anyway, not at where we're at now. And let's chuck on a sword, chuck on Dawnbreaker, because, well, these guys are undead, and it's a hell of a hit against an undead. So yeah, let's just dispatch these guys fairly quickly, and then we'll press on doing what we're actually here for. Alright, now that that's all done with, there we go, here's our troll that we want to encounter. So the first thing you want to do is let him have a few hits at you. Just go, yep, okay, I can survive, that's how much damage he's doing to me. Cool. Alright, so I can deal with it, no problem whatsoever. Let's ramp it up a little bit and maybe find another one or two. Oh no, here we go. Cool. So, nothing like getting ganged up on you by ex-girlfriends. These guys are really quite hard hitting, so yeah, you're really going to have to keep your finger on the trigger, I guess, for your restoration. Frost trolls, well, they're ferocious little buggers, and a group like this, as you can see, there's a hell of a lot of healing going on. These guys are going to easily take us right up to the 100 on all three things that we're trying to do right now. Alright, we're basically just about in. Frost trolls, especially a group of them like this, is far less than ideal for trying to train your block. They'll just be smashing you. It'll be total nightmare. So we're going to find a different opponent. But before we do that, I'm going to show you one other thing that I probably haven't pointed out. We're going to switch over to Alteration Destruction build, and well, we'll have to take one of these guys out, but then we'll slow it down. And I want you to see something, because I've shown you a few different bits with this build. Its crowd control capabilities are absolutely astounding, and your survivability is massively increased when they're not able to hit you. But that's not the only thing that this thing does. One of my favourite parts of this build with the paralysis attack and the touch of death spell here is that, well, touch of death is a life draining spell, and even if you are unable to control all of your opponents, if you've got a couple getting their asses handed to them, I guess, by the touch of death, that's a life draining spell that does 40 absorb per second per target. So if you've got 3 targets that are taking the touch of death, technically that's probably something in the vicinity of around about 120 life that you're gaining per second. As long as whatever you're facing can't do that much, you're actually quite safe. Okay, so we're back at home, and I've built some more armours, and I'll show you the armours because they're a little different now. Yeah, I've gone for the Daedric armour because, well, that's probably the strongest one. But if you check out the skills on them, they're significantly boosted now, and I do that with the drill axe and stone flower petal, whatever it is, alchemy potions for enchanting, and I use 1 level of the restoration potion as well. I'm totally opposed to the whole restoration glitch that you can get like millions damage on your weapons and stuff. That is the fastest way in Skyrim to basically hate your game and just stop playing. Ask me how I know. Well, so yeah. So basically what we're going to do is from here, what are we going to do here? We're going to go and get some lockpicking training done before we do our block, and then we can go and get some more lockpicking after that. So Madran's crew that travel between the capitals of Solitude and Windhelm, he's got a lockpicking trainer that travels with him, and I like to use this guy here and get my lockpicking up, and now we can come and face the old giants. Now these guys, they absolutely hit like a truck. So yep, you'll probably notice that on certain occasions they give you a nice close look at the firmament as they rocket you right up into space. Yep, but that's actually one of the reasons why we are here, is we've taken the time, we've got our restoration maxed out, and we've also maxed our armors out so that, well, these guys don't absolutely smoke us with one hit. And because of that, now we can be quite survivable against the single target that does probably one of the biggest hits in the game. These guys are brutal, and facing them before now on Legendary just basically you're just so fast it's not funny. So the entirety of this fight I've put in because it really displays how hard they hit. Because the block is that goes up by the damage that you're getting absorbed by your shield, and that just goes to show how hard it is. Basically like a truck. So yeah, you want to do the best you can, keep that shield up wherever you can. Try not to get hit too much, and if you do, just heal up. Right, I think that once we're done with the block, we've only really got the weapon stuff to go, and the speech to go, and maybe making a few things legendary to get as many peaks in the skill trees we want. If you want to do them all, it's like 250 something levels you got to be. I didn't even bother to go that high. Anything over about 150 and, well, the game stops being hard even on legendary. So yeah, probably one of the next things we want to look at, probably in the next video actually, will be shouts. Some of the different dragon shouts and some of the different battle styles that you can use with the shouts and how you can effectively use them in combat. So we'll probably do a video on that one in the next one. Yeah. Now that our training buddy here has assisted us to get to 100 block, I think he's trying to kick his ass in my standard way, which is paralysing them and smashing them. Yeah, once he's done, we'll go and see the trainer. He's probably either in or just outside of Windhelm or Solitude. Okay, so Madran's crew, they travel between the two capitals. Oh, and there he is, look. Okay, so this guy is our lockpicker. He'll train us up for a bit. And yeah, that will be us. Probably track him on a few other bits and pieces as we make a few things, different skills legendary. But yeah, thanks very much for watching, and catch you all in the next video. Thanks, see you later.